Hi YouTube! I know it's been a long time since I've done a YouTube video. Things here have been absolutely manic. We're in the middle of buying a house. Need I say any more? It's just hectic. But I am back and I'm using my new camera. This is the first full-length video with my new camera. This is the Canon G7X that I'm videoing with, so hopefully it'll be better quality than my old webcam that's back there right now. So let's go on with the book haul. It's a big one because it's been May and June books. I haven't bought any in July yet because of moving house, but it's 2 months worth of books, so it's more than normal. First up is the next book in the Fever series by Karen Marie Moning, and this is Burned. So we'll be following the story of Michaela. I assume it's Michaela in this one. I am a couple of books behind in the series because of moving country, moving house. I'm a little bit behind. But if you don't know what the series is about, it's an urban fantasy series that has fairies and lots of magic things going on. It's a really good series and I need to catch up on it. So I saw this, it was on sale I think, that's why I bought it while it was cheap, because I'm not actually at this book yet, but I can't wait to catch up to read it because I love this series so much. Next is the second book in the Innkeeper Chronicles by Ilona Andrews, and this one is called Sweep in Peace. I think Clean Sweep was the first book, which I enjoyed a lot. And this follows Dinah DeMille, who is a witch, kind of, from what I remember. She has magic powers, and the inn that she runs is a magic inn, and there's like trans-dimensional things, I think, from if memory serves. Ilona Andrews is one of my favourite authors, though, possibly my all-time favourite. I'm sorry if you can hear the dog growling in the background. Apparently she's not his favourite. Jasper, how could you? But she's mine. And I can't wait to read this second book in the series. Ilona and her husband self-published this series from what I remember. They have a lot of other series going on. The Kate Daniels one is my favourite series ever. And this is a close second probably because I do really enjoy Ilona's writing style. Then we have a little bit of a change of pace, and that is The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torre. I'm terrible with pronunciations, but probably one of those three. And this is a thriller rather than a fantasy. I don't think there's anything fantasy about this. It's just thriller, and it says it's gripping and gritty. I love those kind of books as well. And this is about a girl who, I don't know if she's trapped in an apartment or she's been secluded in an apartment for a long time, and there was a set number of rules, and then she's just started breaking the rules. And that's all I kind of know about it, but it sounded really intriguing, and I love the cover. I mean, look at that awesome cover. So I will let you know when I read this. I'll give a review on it, and if you've read it, let me know what you thought of it. I'm sorry today if this video is all jumpy and kind of rubbish. I don't feel like I'm doing my best at the moment. I think I've been away from doing videos too long, so now I don't know what I'm doing, so please bear with me. Next is an author I haven't heard before. This is Would Be Witch by Kimberly Frost, and it's part of the Southern Witch novel series, and I think there's quite a few books in the series, but I've never heard of them before, so I'm kind of excited to dive into this because I love finding new authors to read. And she's obviously been writing for quite a while, as there are a lot in the series, and it's a national bestseller as well, so I don't know how she's not been on my radar before, but I'm very excited, and this cover's also beautiful. It's about a witch who doesn't seem to have inherited the powers that she should have. Then something happens and she has to try and find her inner witch. But she also does dealings with somebody called Lions, but there's a warning in her family that they're supposed to stay away from the Lions family. So it sounds intriguing. It sounds very much my kind of book. Urban fantasy, witchy, magicaliness. And it's the first of the series, and there's so many more to read. I think there was at least 5 from what I could see. Probably a lot more. So hopefully I'll enjoy this, and then I can binge read the rest of them as well. And then I've got another author that's new to me. This book is Tempting Danger by Eileen Wilkes. Yeah, Eileen Wilkes. And this is the first in a series, and I believe that there are others in this series already out. So again, I don't know how I've missed this author being on my radar. She's a New York Times best-selling author according to the front of the book, so yeah, I don't know. I must have been off the radar way too long, moving country, moving house. But this is about a police detective who is investigating some murders that appear to be committed by a werewolf, and she needs to infiltrate the werewolf clans to find out who the killer is. So urban fantasy werewolf book, I'm all over that. And then we have a book that I've wanted for a long time, but I was waiting for the paperback to come out, and it has recently, so I've bought it. You're Never Weird on the Internet, Almost, by Felicia Day. And I am looking forward to reading this because I've been on the internet 21 years. That's a long time. So a lot of the things that she seems to talk about with the way she was brought up and the way she grew up, enjoying the internet and gaming and things like that, I relate to a lot. So I'm interested to read this memoir of hers, and to also see about her entrepreneurial side and how she got into that and how she's developing that, as that is something that I'm obviously also trying to be doing at the moment. So this book I think will be very interesting, and I hope very funny, because she's got a great sense of humour as well. And lastly is a book that was recommended by a fellow booktuber, and I'm terribly bad with names, so I can't remember who it was that recommended it to me. I will try and remember, and if I do, I'll put it in the information down below so you can check out their channel as well. But the book is Vivian versus the Apocalypse by Katie Coyle, and this is book one of, I think, a trilogy, but it may just be a 2-book series. This is the English cover and the English title. The American title, for whatever reason, is Vivian versus America, I think. And I don't know why they changed it, but I preferred this title and this cover, so I bought it from Book Depository because that's where it's going to be coming from, England. But if you want the American version, obviously Amazon has that as well. And as far as I know, it's exactly the same book, it's just the title change. So I guess to do with publishers wanting different things, I'm not sure. But anyway, the book is about a teenage girl. I think she's teenage, but she's grown up in a sort of cult-like society that are waiting for God to, you know, take the chosen ones, rapture basically. She doesn't believe any of it. Her parents are devout in this religion, and then she comes home one day and her parents are gone and there's 2 holes in the roof. So I think that she goes on like a bit of an adventure with other friends and meets other people along the way, and I don't know obviously what happens because I haven't read it yet, but I'm interested to read this, especially as a sequel as well. So I don't know if she actually conquers the apocalypse or if she finds out what happens in this book. But the booktuber that recommended it said that it's like their favourite book of last year or favourite book ever. I can't remember which. So I'm definitely intrigued by this one. And it was, apparently, I've just noticed, winner of the 2012 Young Writers Prize. So maybe the author is young as well. I don't know about that. Let me know if you know any more about the author. So that's the book haul, 7 books. That's almost a book for every week that I've been missing, and I'm so sorry for that. House buying and moving and packing and all sorts of things. But when we have moved, then I can get set up properly in a more permanent location, and you guys will have something a bit prettier to look at than the blank wall or the tool chest that was in my videos. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my videos, click the subscribe button down below, and let me know of any books that you want to recommend that you think I should check out in for future book hauls or for future review videos that I do sometimes. And I will see you next time. Bye!